Transforce96 here with another video review. This time I'm going to be talking about some newly shown stuff from Hot Toys at San Diego Comic-Con 2017. In this video I'm going to be talking about the Justice League. Now I have made a video about this yesterday when we just started to get the pictures from it before the convention fully started. I did make a video talking about all these figures. However, now we have more high quality images, and some of these figures now have extra pieces on them, and they're the most important pieces, the head, so there is definitely more to talk about here in general. So let's get started. I'm very surprised that they did show the entire Justice League again. I think that it is very early for that, but it's very cool that they did. Here's Superman, very bright costume, so it's kind of nice to see that he will be getting a very bright costume in this new movie. It seems to get brighter and brighter between each movie. This figure does look very nice. It doesn't look tremendously different from the last one, though. And personally, I have the Man of Steel one. I'm very happy with the Man of Steel one, so it's definitely not a figure that I need, but it's very expected and very nice to get another Superman figure. Also, I am making a separate video talking about all of the other DC stuff shown from Hot Toys. So I talked about the other version of Wonder Woman that was just shown in that video. But here we have the Justice League one. To me, it looks exactly the same as the others. I really don't see anything different. I'm not a fan of the rubber, like I always say. So the day that they make one that doesn't have rubber, I'd totally be interested in it. However, at this point, I think that I'm starting to lose hope in that ever happening, so therefore I think that I might be buying a Wonder Woman somewhat soon, just because I really do need one to complete my Justice League, because I do plan to get the others. Then we have the Flash. Here we have some better images of the actual costume. The costume looks very cool, very much liking the design here and all of the detail. I think it looks excellent. I'm hoping that it's not very restricted in articulation. I think that in the elbows and knees it should be pretty good, but I'm worried about the thighs. I think that that could definitely be restricted, and I do hope that he comes with some nice accessories to express his power, unlike the Quicksilver figure. The Quicksilver figure didn't come with anything. This one, though, I'm really hoping that it comes with some electric pieces that can attach onto him, maybe some dust pieces that can be put on his foot, things like that, so that you can really show his speed and you can show the movement in his running. That would be very nice. As you can see, you do have the mother box next to him. There's 3 mother boxes on display. I did discuss those a bit in the last video, and I do really love the bases on these figures. I think they look fantastic. And then the head sculpt here, I really can't say much about it. The only thing that I will mention is that it looks like the mask is very thick on his face. Now, I don't know if that's just because this is obviously a work in progress. It's not even painted, so that could be the case. However, it does look a little funky, and I'm hoping that's just because it's a work in progress. But it does look very cool. Then we have Cyborg. Cyborg's looking awesome. I actually really like it. I think that the head sculpt looks good. It does look a bit small on the body, though. I will say that. But it does still look like a good head sculpt. A lot of people are disliking Cyborg's look in this new movie in general. And if that's the case, that's an issue for you. However, the Hot Toys figure, I think, represents his look in the Justice League movie very nicely. There's tons of detail there, and just looks like a really sweet figure. I would assume that he will come with interchangeable arms, so that he can have regular arms and not these weapon arms, but the weapon arms in general look pretty neat. I definitely like the gun one, and the lighting in the gun one looks really awesome. There's not much light going on in his torso, but it does look like he has his lights on in his torso, and in the images in the movie, it looks like he has a lot of lights in his torso, so it's very strange that this figure doesn't really represent that. However, the lights in his head and gun look awesome. And then just again, love the detail in there, and because he's a robot, the joints here are visible, so he should have really good articulation too. So I think that he could be a surprise hit of the series and be an actually really fun figure. We'll have to see. But character-wise, he's the one that I'm least looking forward to. But figure-wise, I think that he does look very solid. And as you can see, he does come with a secondary head sculpt, the helmeted head, which is very cool. Very nice indeed. Then we have Batman. Again, I don't like this Batman. I think that it looks bad. I don't know if it's just that I don't like the look of this costume in the movie or the figure, but I don't think it looks very good at all. I think the face sculpt looks very weird, and it's added some more lining to it than the Batman v Superman one, but I do not think that that looks very good. Then we have the tactical suit Batman. This one looks awesome. Again, like I said, this is just looking like an awesome Batman suit. I think it's very cool. It's very much, to me personally, it's like the Arkham Knight Batman, but in movie form. That's exactly what it looks like, which I love, because the Arkham Knight Batman is awesome. So really do like this. The goggles are the only thing that kind of holds me back, but I like the goggles for the fact that it makes it different from the other Batmans, and yeah, I really don't need another Batman. I don't need one at all because I have the Batman v Superman one, and I'm very happy with that one. And it was always my intention to get that one and to end it there, which is why I didn't get the Nightmare or the Armored Batman. But this tactical one is calling my name something fierce. I have to say, this is just like it excites me every time I see it. So I could see myself being pushed into buying this. However, at the moment, I'm going to guess that by the time it comes out, I will have come to my senses and decided not to purchase it. However, if I lose it, I will definitely be getting that because it looks sweet, I have to say. So we'll see if I end up actually getting this figure, but it looks awesome and just looks super sweet. He does come with a secondary face sculpt too, which is like a yelling one, which I do like. That's on the table next to him. As you can see, there it is. Oh, he comes with another one as well. So he comes with 2 extra face sculpts, and he comes with the eyes too, so I guess you can remove the goggles, which is cool. And then he comes with the other kind of standard, Batman accessory pieces. And then Aquaman. Aquaman, really loving the suit. I like his new suit in this movie. I've heard some people say that they don't like the suit. They prefer like the shirt off version. But I think that it looks very cool. I think the painting here looks awesome. There's excellent detail in the paint, and the way that it's all faded and melded together, I think looks really good. And just the detail in it looks so cool. There's so much to look at there. Really love it. The face sculpt looks pretty nice. It's a little hard to see, but it does look very nice. And I'm pretty happy that they're using plastic hair and not actually rooted hair, because he's got such long hair. It is nice that they're doing that. I think this looks like a really sweet figure. My only concern is possibly the articulation won't be very good, but the figure itself looks really cool. The trident looks awesome. So even if you can't do much with him articulation wise, just him standing there I think is going to be a real eye catcher. So I'm definitely liking that. I think it looks pretty awesome. You can kind of see Aquaman from the back there a bit. So overall, I think that this series of Justice League figures looks really fantastic. I have to say, this is kind of like, I would say this is the star of the Hot Toys display at Comic-Con this year. Although I love Hela and Yondu, those are probably my 2 favorite Hot Toys figures that were shown. I think as a whole, this display is the coolest thing about Hot Toys Comic-Con. So personally, what I plan to get, I'm totally skipping the regular Batman and Superman. Wonder Woman, I'm not sure on. I'm going to have to get a Wonder Woman. I don't know if it's this one or if I'll get another one, but I'm probably going to have to get a Wonder Woman figure. The tactical Batman looks awesome. I really want it, but I know I shouldn't buy it. So we'll have to see if I come to my senses or I cave, whether I get that or not. And then Aquaman, Cyborg, and Flash, I definitely plan to get. They're obviously the new characters and ones that are necessary for forming a Justice League collection, which I do plan to do. Their bases look awesome, so even though like I have the Man of Steel Superman and things like that, I do still plan to buy their bases so that I can have all the entire Justice League collection on the unified bases, because their bases look awesome and they look very cool when they're like attached together. So there you go, that's my thoughts on the Hot Toys Comic-Con 2017 Justice League collection. Very excited for these figures. I think they look very cool. There's so many figures in this collection that they'll probably start going on pre-order in September, I would guess, which is coming up pretty soon here. So very excited to get these on pre-order and very excited to get these in my collection, and hopefully the movie is quite cool as well. So there you go, that's my thoughts on this Justice League collection. Let me know what you guys think of it, and thanks so much for watching.